Princess of Wales. Beautiful shade of intense conversation going on between Princess Diana and Richard Goodwin. Dangling earrings, beautifully capturing the light there. Prince of Wales. And Princess Diana talking to Dilys Powell, who's seen the film twice and loved it. And obviously is very happy to see it again. A smiling Princess of Wales. Seems to have had her hair cut a little, I think. And it's quite a serious conversation at this moment too for Princess of Wales with Art Malik.
And I'm hoping you might come to
the conversation here between Princess Diana and Nigel Havers, who plays the city magistrate in The Passage to India, whose parents are here this evening.
And I play Will.
Beautiful dress over one shoulder for the Princess of Wales, this elaborate bow sparkling diamante scattered over a soft green dress. And Julie Davis. Now the Princess of Wales accepting a lovely bouquet of rosebuds from Pooja Narang, who's daughter of the Wing Commander N.P. Narang, who's Deputy Air Advisor at the Indian High Commission. Princess of Wales checking where everybody else is in the lineup. Waiting to see how soon they'll be moving into the auditorium. Picture. Beautiful picture of the Princess of Wales with Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. And so, in a moment, the royal party will enter the auditorium for the 1985 royal film performance of A Passage to India.
Princess of Wales with Lady Diana Spencer. A moment that the crowds have been waiting for
Lovely looking Lady Diana. And Lady Diana talking to Mrs. Fitzgibbons, whose daughter Leonora is presenting the bouquet to Lady Diana tonight. And Lady Diana having a chat there with Cubby Broccoli, who's presenting the people in the lineup to her. Very pretty summery dress and that lovely smile with those gorgeous dimples that have won the hearts of the nation, I think, in such a short time. I'm quite sure that this will be a film that the royal party will all enjoy. There's lots of... And back with Lady Diana Spencer. I wonder if she's a James Bond fan. Diamond looped earrings. Red. And Lady Diana having a word now with Lynn Holly-Johnson. Very pretty adornment in her hair too. Princess Margaret, as you can see in the background, with a lovely diamond and ruby necklace, I think, talking to Topo. And Lady Diana saying hello there to Sheena Easton, perhaps trying to catch her fiancé up. She's to many a glance as they can at Lady Diana. She has now greeted Michael Wilson. Very delicate, shimmery glitter on this dress of Lady Diana's. Talking now with Dana Broccoli, the wife of Cubby, the producer of this film. I understand that Mrs. Broccoli has many an idea for the films and little sequences in them, and what's more, Cubby very often accepts them. Oh my goodness, this must be a picture of all time, I would think, wouldn't it, Lady Diana? For your eyes only, James Bond, Roger Moore. And then Lady Diana is now receiving, in fact, a bouquet from Leonora Fitzgibbons, daughter of the joint chairman of the organising committee.
Couple in the back, waving, smiling to the crowd.
The Princess of Wales wearing a white silk jacket, looking quite splendid. There she's turning for us, how very kind of her. Southampton. And the Princess of Wales and the Prince of Wales climb aboard the Andover of the Queen's flight as the engines are revved up. The press are calling for them to turn around and wave, the press photographers. That's just the style you'd expect from the Princess of...
Alan Harris Quelch and a stunning silver, glimmery, shining Roger Moore with Prince Albert. Alan Harris Quelch leading the way up to the presentation area in the Circle Lounge past these wonderful flowers, the orange lilies, pink peonies, sweet william and gypsophila. And Mr. Pratt and Lord Salisbury presenting Albert Broccoli and Michael Wilson, co-producers of the film. And Cubby Broccoli making presentations to the Princess of Wales. And the Princess of Wales meeting now Duran Duran, the pop group that have recorded the theme music for A View to a Kill. A moment that they...
Before the service, the immediate family were alone and behaving impeccably.
Look, Zara. Zara.
Mother knelt on the carpet to show the baby to the children, but by now a tearful Prince Harry had had enough.
But I also would wish to express to you, on behalf of the Council, the Assembly and the staff, and of course the students, for
Ladies and gentlemen.
As you can see, Roy Theatre and the Strand Trades Association. She has been Centrepoint's patron since 1991 and has been an enormous support to us, and not only on public occasions such as this. It probably isn't widely known outside.
One of the interesting developments that we find on this section of the world. Oh yes. But this was the guy which build up which will make use about 600 years old. And we also want to mention that this architecture
Good morning, ma'am.
Priorities.
Can I just ask one question, but you don't have to answer, it's just a sound. We all want to pretend we asked this question. This has been quite a different trip. Is this the new hands-on role you see for the future?
Well, yeah.
You don't have to answer.
I don't know. Well, I already answered it, Jenny.
Throughout the 80s and 90s, there was one name and one face you couldn't avoid. Prince Charles thrust her into the public spotlight.
18 years old at Balmoral Castle. She was pushed in the deep end and told to swim.
Issues she cared about were championed.
Frequently, therefore.
After 5 years of marriage, it was becoming more evident Diana and Charles was beginning to falter.
Charles is...
Sorry, I didn't see you.
I wish you
Sorry.
that, darling.
You're hugging the lamp.
I'm happy with that. I'm having it all this side.
Publicly in the Princess's Panorama TV interview. It's understood Prince Charles, seen here recently with his sons at Eton,
Both can be more about life and living than any books or teachers could have done. My debt of gratitude
and the need to rid the world of the stigma that blights its sufferers has become something of a personal crusade. Addressing an international conference in London this morning, she called on
dresses, and they were always really bold, they were colourful, they had power shoulders, bows, big skirts. She even went through a phase of wearing light tone one, different coloured gloves. It was all very bold and colourful and beautiful.
That's all you need. High heels and those jewels. Right, she put them on and she looked $1 million. Remember, when you go out there, I said, you stride, you hold your head high, you smile, you engage, firm handshake. Say to yourself, I am Diana, Princess of Wales, and I am here to stay.
We can't prove that Diana knew she would eclipse Prince like $1 million. That obviously resulted in her pictures being splashed across all the papers the next day and Charles being vilified, if even not really talked about as much. As her style became simpler, it was actually more accessible. So whereas before she was the unattainable princess.
Be as much on what she's wearing, although she looks incredibly chic in her outfits, but more what she's doing, her philanthropic ventures, and she wants that to be forefront.
The 90s.
The fact that she would wear slouchy jumpers and cycling shorts and trainers and double denim when she was either doing the school run or if she was going to the gym.
And actually that coincided with cycling shorts coming back in fashion across the catwalk from various designer collections.
These looks have become kind of...
Of her life, of course, she found her soulmate.
She wanted to have a daughter with him. She went as far as to ask her butler, Paul, to find someone to marry them discreetly. When Hasnat found...
For people all over the world.
He did fall in love with Diana, and it's actually tragic.